Hey guys, what's up? Dr. Shred here. Today's an important topic. We're going to talk about testosterone. We'll talk about what the symptoms of low testosterone are, and I'll talk to you about ways you can increase your testosterone. We'll talk about whether testosterone boosters work at all or not, and I'll show you natural things that I've done to increase my testosterone quite a bit over the past 4 to 5 years. So let's get into it. So hey gentlemen, so you're in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, and you're starting to have some symptoms that may concern you that your testosterone level is low. First, you start to feel a bit fatigued. You feel like you're feeling your age. You don't feel the energy you had before. Second thing is you're not getting the muscle gains you had when you were younger. Third could be a little bit less sex drive, and the fourth could be problems with erectile dysfunction. You need help. So you start to wonder if your testosterone level is low. The most important thing is check it and see where you are. You can go see your doctor and he or she can check it, or you can just order it through these labs by yourself nowadays and get your level and see where you are. If your testosterone is low, let's talk about what you can do to increase it. So the first thing that comes to mind are these over-the-counter testosterone boosters, and you see them advertised all over the place in men's magazines, you see them advertised on TV, and you start to wonder if they work. I wondered if they worked myself, and I looked into them as well. So let's talk about testosterone boosters. So first, the names are pretty cool. They give these things. Testosterone 21, makes you feel like you're 21 again. Primal, you can feel like a beast. Test Boost Max, get the maximum dose to increase your testosterone. Testosterone, sounds like an androgen, like a hormone you're taking. Test Reaper, you can feel badass like the Grim Reaper. And we've all seen that Nugenics Total T commercial where the guy's getting pumped and gets swollen in the gym, and when he walks by young ladies, they do a double take and look at him. And you know you've thought about texting that number to get that free bottle. I know I have as well. So let's talk about whether testosterone boosters actually work or not. So most testosterone boosters have natural or plant-based herbal remedies in them. They include zinc, they include boron, they can have vitamin D, ashwagandha, and fenugreek are more of the common ingredients you'll see in testosterone boosters. And the big question is, do they work? Unfortunately, men, there have not been any large-scale studies that show these things work at all. In fact, any studies that show any benefit are very small, maybe in 30 patients where they show a little bit of increased muscle mass or increase in a minimal amount of the testosterone level, which is not really meaningful. So there are no large clinical trials that show these products actually work, and most of them don't do anything for you at all. In fact, in an overall analysis of the components of 50 different testosterone boosters performed by urologists at the University of Southern California, they found that, and I'm quoting, testosterone boosting supplement composition and claims are not supported by the academic literature. So unfortunately, these testosterone boosters don't work at all. So stop wasting your money. Stop putting chemicals into your body when you have no proof they do you any good, and stop taking chemicals that may have contaminants in them. Remember, these are not regulated by any sort of agency, and so what you're getting could be made overseas, could have contaminants that could actually hurt your kidneys or hurt your body. If you don't believe what I'm saying and you're determined to take one of these testosterone boosters, then at least do an experiment on yourself. Get your testosterone level checked before you take these products, use them for 2 or 3 months, and then check your testosterone level again at the end and see if it actually increases or not. That way you'll know for yourself if it's working or not. If it's not working, definitely stop taking it. Unfortunately, most of you men will be disappointed because it's not going to do anything for your testosterone level. So let me tell you my story, and I'll tell you about my testosterone levels. About 5 years ago, I started checking my testosterone level, and I was running about 500, which is right in the middle of the range that ranges from 250 to 850. So it's kind of in the middle of the range. I felt pretty good. I was going to the gym, getting some gains. Nothing to be concerned about. Around the same time, 5 years ago, I started changing a lot of things in my life. I reduced my stress levels. I started working out heavier. I started eating healthier. I got rid of any fat that I had. And over the past 5 years, my testosterone levels have almost doubled. I'm now running about 850 to 950 as far as my testosterone level. And that's running at the high end of normal, sometimes just over the higher end of normal. So I'm going to show you the things that I've changed in the past 5 years that I think contributed to my testosterone level rising. And it's not just doing one of these, but it's a combination of all of these things that you have to do in your life. And as an aside, for all you social media trolls out there that are typing faster than your brain can work, I don't take testosterone. I don't use any injections. I don't take performance-enhancing drugs. I've increased my testosterone naturally by the ways I'm going to show you in just a few minutes. I believe in getting fit in a purely natural way. Natty rules. So number one, the first thing I did is started eating healthier, and I started staying very lean. I got on a very high protein diet, very low fat diet, and I lost about 15 or 20 pounds of extra fat that I had. And we know from studies that having extra fat, the fat will actually convert your testosterone to estradiol, which is a female hormone. So being overweight, to even a small extent, particularly being morbidly obese, can definitely drop your testosterone levels. So lose any weight that you have to lose. Number two is you have to mix cardio with your strength training. A lot of you guys go to the gym and just lift heavy and just do strength training. You don't do any cardio. But adding cardio helps increase your testosterone level. So you notice in my other videos, I superset everything. My workout is a high-paced, keeping my heart rate at 110 to 120 for 2 hours straight, both cardiac and a weightlifting workout. And I think that has helped increase my testosterone level as well. So when you're working out, look at my supersetting videos and try to copy what I do to get more of an aerobic weightlifting combination that I think increases your testosterone level. Number three, get plenty of sleep. So I have religiously got 8 hours of sleep over the past 5 years. And I wasn't doing that before. And my family makes fun of me because I go to bed at 10 o'clock every night religiously because I wake up at 6 a.m. when I go to work. And I want to make sure I get 8 hours. The recovery time and sleep is very important for your body's health and for maintaining good testosterone levels. So if you're not getting enough sleep, if you're cutting corners, I would encourage you to make sleep a high priority and get at least 8 hours of sleep. Even though you may function well on less, your body's not functioning well in itself. And number four, and probably the hardest thing to do, is reducing stress in your life. Some of you may not know it, but I'm a cardiologist. I used to be an interventional cardiologist working in the hospital all the time. And I was on call a lot, taking hours of duty on call, getting called and woken up all night, not getting good sleep. And I had a lot of stress in my life at that point. That's a tough job to have. I'd say my stress levels were about a 9 out of 10 at that point in my life. About 10 years ago, I switched my practice to an outpatient-based practice where I just do internal medicine and cardiology in my office. I have no hospital work, and my stress level plummeted down to 0. I now feel I'm in control of my destiny. I have a great work-life balance, and I think reducing my stress levels have clearly increased my testosterone level. Now, I know reducing stress is difficult to do, but think about where you are in life. Think about things that you could do to reduce your stress levels. It may be hard to take that step and do it, but it may be worthwhile in the long run, because stress will kill you in multiple different ways that also can reduce your testosterone level on top of that. All right, so there's testosterone in a nutshell. Many of you may feel symptoms of low T as you go through your life. Fatigue, a lack of gains in the gym, decreased sexuality, decreased erectile function, and you may gravitate to turn towards testosterone boosters. I encourage you not to do that because they do not work. Instead, try some of the natural remedies that I've discussed with you here that have worked for me. Get on a good, healthy diet, lose any extra fat that you may have, add some aerobic workout to your gym, perhaps superset everything like I do. Make sure you get plenty of sleep, that's critically important, and reduce stress in your life. And also, if you feel symptoms of low testosterone, go ahead and get your testosterone level checked. And if it's low, see a medically approved person like your medical doctor or your urologist to get on drugs that could increase your testosterone and see if they help you feel better. I hope this video was helpful. Leave your comments below, and thanks for watching.
Well, I used to have high testosterone until one day, but I don't want to talk about that. But I got it up through exercise, sleeping all the time, relieving stress, and eating better, so I'm good now.
Well, we just got our results in, and my testosterone's higher than Yoda's. He would break his heart if I told him. Oh, Yoda, where are you? I gotta show you something. Ha ha ha.